Hey guys, I hope you've had a good weekend, but we're going to start off this week with spelling, so get ready. Today, or this week, I should say, you will be able to decode words that contain contractions. So you should be able to probably already know how to do this, but it's just something I want to clarify with you, that contractions, you will find them, usually don't find them in writing, but sometimes you do, so you need to be able to decode those. But contractions are a shorter way to say two words. So for instance, is plus not equals isn't. The apostrophe in the word takes the place of the missing letters. For instance, I plus am equals I'm. So that apostrophe goes where that A would be. Okay, so that's the apostrophe. And then also the first word stays the same while the second word loses some of the letters. So I stayed the same, is stayed the same, but the second word is what changed. So not lost an O, and am lost an A, and the apostrophe stands for where that letter was lost. In some cases, it's more than one, sometimes it's three, so or more. You just have to pay attention to each word as it comes. So I'm going to pull over our spelling list for the week, and we're going to go over each one of these words as to what the missing word is, what missing letters are. So that first one is I apostrophe D. That would be I would. I could spell it right. The second word is aren't, which would be are not. And that third word is haven't, or have not. Doesn't is does not. Hadn't is had not. Would've is would have. So that apostrophe is where the H and the A would have been. So would have. So that apostrophe took the place of the H and the A. Should have, or should have, is should have. Should have. Again, the apostrophe took the place of the H and the A. We'd was we would. Okay, I forgot to mention this up here with I would, but that apostrophe takes the place of the W, O, U, and L. So that's four letters that apostrophe takes the place of. Okay, so weren't is were not. Hasn't is has not. Remember, with in apostrophe T, it just takes the place of that O. Couldn't is could not. He'd is he would. Again, it takes that place of the W, O, U, and L. That's a lot of letters it takes the place of. They'd is they would. Shouldn't is should not. Won't. Now, won't is a special word, a special contraction. Won't is, and the exception and the reasons behind it is too complicated to explain, because honestly, even Miss Irvine is a little bit confused as to why they do won't this way. But won't is actually will not. There's a lot of debate about why they've changed it from will not to won't, and it's just too in-depth to get y'all in there. So I'm not going to explain all of that. I just want you to know that won't actually stands for will not. That's the only contraction that I know of that is a little confusing why it's spelled differently. But it's don't worry about it. Just know that won't is will not. And then wouldn't is would not. Okay, so that is your list for this week. Make sure that you are studying your words. Be ready for Friday. You do not have to do the spelling menu to practice your words. If you know these contractions, amazing, awesome. Be ready for Friday that way. If not, practice them as much as you can. But make sure that you remember what contractions are real quick. Contractions are a shorter way to say two words. It contains an apostrophe that takes the place of those missing letters. And the first word always stays the same while the second word loses some letters, with the exception of won't. Okay, guys, so study hard. Be ready for your spelling assessment on Friday. Hope you have a great week. Take care.